Well, hey there, Shoreline Storm. Hope everybody's having a good time, keeping up with your physical fitness and trying to follow along with me in these videos. Today, we're talking Frisbee. I've got my lovely assistant, the registered nurse, my wife, Lizzie Pearson RN. She's excited to join us here today. What we're going to be talking about is the appropriate and effective ways to throw a Frisbee in two different styles. We're also here in the beautiful botanical garden portion of Beacon Hill Park, which is my local neighborhood. As you can see, I'm doing my best to find a personal space which allows me to physically distance myself from my neighbors, but enjoy time with the members of my household, like my wife. It's appropriate for us to get out together because we live together. But if there are people beyond your household that you're thinking, hey, it'd be great to see and get together, we still want to caution you that that's not quite the right time to do so yet. When we talk about social distancing, what we're really talking about is physical distancing. And the Minister of Health, along with our health officer of British Columbia, Bonnie Henry, they're doing a great job at suggesting what good work we're doing by self-isolating. But also it's important to recognize that when you do go outside, one of the most important things is to be with the people that live within your household. Those are people you're sharing your germs with, and unfortunately, transmission amongst those people is inevitable. However, what we're thinking about is staying away from other people when we're outside. So we're lucky to have a Frisbee today. We're going to talk first about the classic handhold. And what you see me doing now is with my 4 fingers, I'm grasping the Frisbee underneath and I'm making sort of a knuckle print with my 4 knuckles. On the top side, I've got my thumb flat, and this is going to allow me to extend my wrist as I throw the Frisbee. The other important element to throwing a Frisbee accurately, and this can be one of the most challenging parts, is when you're throwing it, you want your guiding hand, your throwing hand, to be throwing it directly towards the person that you're aiming at. So rather than go wild and throw your hand all over the place, try and hold your throw so that when you're tossing the Frisbee, it goes directly to the person that you're aiming at. Let's try it out now. The classic Frisbee throw. What's great about most Frisbees is they actually have a little bit of grip here for your thumb to rest on while your 4 fingers are underneath. And again, we're thinking wrist all the way. By holding it directly at my partner, I can throw it across and hopefully it's right on target. Bring it back.
Mr. G, I didn't hear what you said about your hand holding. Can you say it again for me?
Good question. Come on over. Come on over. Boys and girls, this might be one of your first videos watching, and I want to introduce you to my lovely bride, the hardworking frontline worker, nurse, registered nurse, Ms. Lizzie Pearson, who will eventually, when we officially get married, as opposed to married in the COVID crisis, take my name, and this is Mr. G and Mrs. G. What I was saying, Mrs. G, thank you for asking, is by holding your thumb on the grip portion of the Frisbee, we take our 4 fingers and hold them underneath, trying to get a good grip. Try that out. Let's see, let's shake your wrist. Ooh, good grip. Okay, pretty strong. Now, how do you feel about your wrist? Try and loosen your wrist. Yeah, okay, so head back there to your spot. We've really planned this out with our cinematography. She's gonna try and throw it back to me, and we'll see how on target she goes. Excellent. Worked out pretty well. Now, as you notice, the Frisbee started to dip off. And that's because Mrs. G is a little shy. She's a little hesitant to really give it that wrist flick. But try your best to really give it a good flick and keep that flick on target to your partner. And if you want to raise your hand up above around chin level, that's also good. That'll